Hello everyone and welcome to another I Pick My Butt video. We're playing Morrowind Link and we're playing Black Caves with the Tank Commander on Brutal. And to show you we can, we're going to be doing this without advisors, so when you go to do it, it'll be only that much easier. So what a great day for me, I finally beat this. Excited to show you guys how. Foxtrot Victor seems to be a safe place on it here. And we're going to do district representatives and we're going to open up the infrastructure discussions because highways, if we actually go and click on Foxtrot Victor tab down in the center middle there, when we open that up, you'll notice something in the top right that shows that it's connected to the highways. And a cool thing that I never noticed is as we're doing that initiative, you'll watch those highways actually thicken up and get darker. That was pretty neat, you know, the little details. We'll go in here, we're gonna do effective procurement. That's gonna keep down corruption as we're going and purchasing new initiatives. And we'll do main roads here. I'm gonna try to do 2 of each initiative in each of those 3 tiers in the civilian tab, because we really need to get that support stability going, because that's what's going to win us the game here. Otherwise, you're going to just notice yourself getting crushed at this. This is a very difficult board. Like I said, I'm so happy I beat it. So going in there and doing international assistance, well, that's going to be kind of a tricky one. So that's going to give us funding from third parties. We can either have them spend on their own at their free will, kind of do a settle back one. Neither of those worked for me. We're going to do the third one that pops up where they're just going to give us money on things. And by doing that, it'll kind of help us purchase other things. And we can decide what we want to do. Never really used it before, but man, now that I have, it's really a big help. So we're not going to jump right out on that tank there either as much as we'd like to. Universal Justice, you know me, I'm a fan of that thing. But like I said, back over here, we're going to open up 2 of these on each one. And really, it seems to be kind of the trick for it, and it's kind of common sense. You know, if the game wants you to open up all these tiers and at least select a couple of things in here. So we're going to be starting off with tanks on this, which means that we're not going to be able to get into the mountains. So if you see the insurgents pop out in the mountains, well, we're not really going to jump on it. Not really a point of making a coalition troop, because there's nothing that we can really do on it. Although in the past, right here, this is what I was talking about, funding only. That's the one you guys really want to pick. Trust me on that. But we don't really want to go and just start putting troops out there because it's going to cause the corruption to start increasing. We're going to lose support from it. So we'll try to hold off as long as we can until we see them kind of tackling a city. But I really want that tank. I don't want to scrap it because we want to get that used for another coalition. And this is just kind of us going through. We're keeping an eye on our corruption eye here. And we're just going to be dragging these tanks back and forth every time we see them kind of hit one of the ground areas. Right there, we move the tank in a second. We're going to deploy that tank. But we're going to drag that up top, get that there, and we're just going to keep on pushing these guys into the mountains. Now keep in mind, as your insurgents do have touching areas, they are going to get huge bonuses for wiping you out. So you really got to watch out that kind of middle area between all the mountains. Keep them away from the cities. That's going to be another huge thing too. And I don't know if you saw it back there, we also did anti-corruption, and we did something on the military tab, which is the bottom left corner. That's going to be making sure that those tanks don't lower our support levels. So it's about $10 for it. Bottom left in the military tab, that's going to be a huge one. But it looks like things are getting a little bit out of control here. We are probably going to need the second troop here in a second. So we'll probably be pumping a coalition armor, but oh, we just got a notification. So we're going to have to hold off on that. When you see those notifications, spend the money on whatever it was, and that's going to give you a huge jump in your support level. And that's really what we need to keep this game going. So now we got that out of the way, we'll just kind of roll with this here. Once we get enough money, like I said, I think it's about $9 for that second troop. We'll get that, we'll throw the tank on it. I do kind of feel like I need to get rid of those caves and get the guys out of there. But really, it doesn't really seem to make too much of a difference. Once they get back in there anyways, they're going to take it over. So now we got 2 tanks to move around, and this is just going to be kind of it. We're going to be bouncing back and forth. We'll actually get the national one going just to kind of get things rolling here. But really keep in mind, we're trying to do as many civilian initiatives as we can. We're trying to keep that corruption down, and we're just going to try to keep on pushing these guys into the mountains. This could go really wrong, really fast, and this did take me plenty of times. With this strategy here, it seemed to be maybe about 3 times before I actually finally got it, and especially when I started selecting the right NGO. For a while, I was selecting the wrong one. I was dead in like 3 minutes. So really, like I said, we're pumping out 2 in each tier, and we're just going to start throwing a couple more in on and off as we get going. Keep in mind though, as you're putting troops in those gray areas up in that top left, it is going to take a little bit longer for them to gather intel on it, which will slow things down. And we just landed our first zone there. That's pretty awesome. So really, we'll just do the second P&R, the Strategic Communications. Oh, before I forget, Foreign Relations Office. That's going to be a key one. So when you see those things of saying, like, do you want to spend $8 to attack the rivals, countries, or whatever, you can just pick the middle one now when you have that, and that's going to save you some bucks, and that's going to also pretty much guarantee that you're going to push back on those rivals. So that's a huge help. Never really use that one much either, but you know, you tinker around with this, you guys, you keep on losing, try something different, see what it does, use some strategies. It took me a really long time to figure this one out, but happy I did. So keep on watching through, you'll start seeing things kind of expanding, seeing what I did. I'm really trying to keep the troops down, we're trying to keep corruption down, we're trying to build those initiatives, and really just try to slowly get things. Once we do have all the zones that are rural and urban actually supported and stabilized, well, then we can go and start bringing in the extra troops and kind of boxing these guys and pinching them out. Pay attention to rebel bases, you know that, of course. You see the question mark on there. Get a troop on it fast so you can snuff that just like a fire. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Glad I got this. Can't say it enough. Really looking forward to playing some of the other boards now. And let me know if you've beaten this already, how many stars you gotten, what's the score on it. You know, give me a heads up. I'd like to know, and I'd like everybody else to see too what your achievements are. So appreciate everybody watching. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and remember, I pick my butt.
What the hell?